a little dribble. I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
Don't give me nice
There's been
things.
worse things on this bed.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. Not like that's not what I meant. That is not.
Expand. What's
Hey,
Hi. How you going?
how's it hanging?
It's Friday.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yay.
this is going up on a Friday, so,
So
happy
happy
Friday.
Friday.
Can I just start by saying,
Yes.
first of all, I'm sitting really awkwardly.
Yeah, come closer. There
Oh,
we go.
those jeans are.
I know, I had to loosen my belt
okay.
before.
We're just gonna sit like this.
Yeah.
For starters, wow. Thank you for all of the lovely
I was like,
comments
where are you going?
and messages we have received on episode 1 and 2.
Very kind. Like, we feel very heart flutter. Like, a fluttery heart.
Like, cozy and nice
Yeah.
and warm inside.
Yeah.
And
Little
the
fire.
constructive criticism as well.
Thank you.
We may or may not act on it. We'll try our best. We'll do our best. Welcome to episode 3, as I said earlier. Happy Friday.
Wow, a lot of things would have happened this week because we're not filming on a Friday, we're posting on a Friday.
So
like,
spoiler alert, it's not Friday.
But
Sorry.
it's for you, if that makes sense. So, like, you had your birthday on Wednesday.
Oh my god, wait, yeah.
Happy 21st.
Yay.
And then what else? We've got your bus.
You're getting a tattoo, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sorry,
exciting.
Mum. I haven't told her
Wait,
yet.
does she not know?
No. I was going to go to... I was going to go to Auckland and be like,
Surprise. There's a cat drinking.
a martini on me
There was
with sunglasses. I'll show you. Oh, we'll put a photo in.
B-roll.
If
or a
I
photo.
get it. I hope I don't, like,
Check
wuss
it out.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you might?
I don't think so. As long as the design's, like,
Cool.
yeah.
What if it's not?
How do you do that? You go there and he's like, here's a designer made. And you're like, no.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't want that on my skin.
But definitely need to be honest.
yeah, definitely.
So-
don't get a tattoo that you don't.
B-roll,
Please do. Yeah,
maybe.
don't. You need. This is one instance where you need to stand up for yourself.
Oh, yeah. This week I've been learning to be a bit more, like, honest and upfront and just be like, hang on, no. And this would be a good place to try that and just be like,
In the tattoo parlor.
sorry.
Walk in there. Hey, I've spent
don't
5 hours designing this art for you to
Oh,
put on your
no.
skin. And you're like, I don't want it on my skin. But that's totally fair, though.
Yeah.
Don't get... Yeah,
No.
that's permanent. Don't
Anyway,
do
we'll see.
that. What else has happened this week? We've both been ill. And we both kind of still are ill. So
Yeah.
apologies for any
Sniffles.
sniffling,
Coughing.
Googling.
Noises from the throat.
It kind of makes you sound cool, though. You're like, you're deep.
Oh,
like
yeah.
raspy.
I was singing, like,
There you go.
who sings low? Oh, someone had a low song I was listening to.
And
I
singing
got it. I
You're
got
like, wow, I sound so good with my sick voice. Wow. Yeah, obviously, there is a bug going around our house at the moment.
I don't like it. Not a fan.
We're
Not
kind of
fun.
on the outside of it now, so it's not too bad. But
Yeah. There
yeah.
was a few days of death.
a
we
couple
call
of
it.
days of death. Yeah, definitely. So apologies for that. Yes.
Cool.
So today, what are we talking about, Ella?
We are talking about self-love and self-worth.
Very important things.
A big topic that is very important.
Absolutely. Obviously, having a good sense of self, good sense of self-identity, getting your self-worth from healthy places
Is important.
is so important,
Yeah.
but even more so in an industry where you're putting yourself out to the public to get
Yes.
openly
Feedback.
criticised, and people can comment on the way you look and the way you sound and kind of like
everything.
what we're doing now. So please be nice to us in the comments, please.
Constructive, please.
Yeah, and people have been real good so far, so that's
Yeah.
nice, but you know,
No, definitely, like,
comes with the territory.
it's kind of scary going into this industry.
Yeah.
Where, like, there's the potential, you're kind of just exposing yourself, putting yourself
You
out
are in a
there.
way,
And
yeah.
I found it doing this as well. It's just like, oh, I told Meg was talking about a dinosaurs story. And it was so weird because it was just a conversation we had.
Yeah.
But then we went out the other night and our mate was like,
Oh yeah,
dinosaurs.
Yeah, one of our friends came up to us and was like, "Oh, Meg, I didn't know you like dinosaurs."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh wow,
you kind of
people
forget.
actually pay attention to what we're saying." That's kind of
quite
scary.
nice. Wow.
It's nice, yeah,
It's
but
nice,
it's
but
like, wait, you guys watched the whole thing through? Because by the time we got to like 35 minutes, we're like, yeah, screw it, we can say
Yeah.
what doesn't matter. Because now everyone's calling Ella poo-flinger.
I think we can call Meg poo-flinger now too.
No, do not. Absolutely do not. We're talking about self-worth and self-love today here on Up in the Air. We're not. No, we're not going
Let's
there.
just say there was a little accident Meg
Why
had
are there
last
always
night.
incidents happening in our bathroom?
That bathroom's like haunted. Anyway, we
There's
won't
a
go into
ghost in
details.
there that loves toilet
But
humor.
Meg had a little poo-flinging accident
God,
too.
I did
so it's
not.
not just me, baby.
This is
Yes,
not
I
going on
legit
here.
was on the floor like so happy that it's not just me. I think we can all relate.
I feel
we
like
can all relate. We've had incidents,
many people have had.
poo-flinging incidents.
Yeah.
And we're shining some light on that.
By talking about it, it makes getting it out there.
It's
It
not
gets
taboo.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to talk about it. Talk to somebody you trust.
Don't know why. It still makes me giggle.
Anyway, self-worth and self-love.
Yes. Where do we begin?
Do we have it? That's a big question.
Wow. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm in the middle of finding it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, it's hard because, like, no one's born hating themselves, right?
Wow. Yeah,
It's
no.
just like no one's born racist. No one's born homophobic.
Oh my gosh.
No one's born a shitty person. Well,
Yeah.
that could be
Ooh.
debated. It's the whole nature versus nurture thing. But you know what I mean. Like,
yes.
you are a product of
Your
your environment
and what surrounds you.
more so when you're in those formative years of being a child and a teenager. So we're kind of in a point in our lives now where I've found personally that you're kind of moving away from the things that you thought you knew about yourself or the things that you believed about yourself or the things that you were taught.
Yeah.
And it's a time of not only exploration but also just kind of like almost rebelling against it and being like, actually, no, I am
I'm my
cool.
own person.
Yeah, and you don't get to tell me that I have weird ears. I know I have weird ears and
Honestly,
I don't care.
Yeah. Like on high
Easy.
school. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just being self-conscious about my ears.
You look, oh, do people say that?
No, but I do to myself. You got to
I thought
shut
was
that
just
voice
picked
down.
out of a field of somethings.
I definitely have weird ears though.
No, I think they're unique and cool.
They're squished.
They're nice.
I don't know how they got
They look
squished.
cuddly.
If anyone wants to cuddle my ears,
Let me know.
I'm available. Anyway, I wanted to ask you
Go on.
because I feel like I said, like you're a product of your environment and growing up and having that like real formative experiences and times and all that kind of thing. Where, like, how did you grow up in a sense of like your self-worth and like what did you think about yourself? Because like everyone has insecurities, right? Like very few people go through life thinking they're the best thing since sliced bread. So what was your experience with that growing up? Like, because I know, for example, if you get bullied, like that doesn't help.
That takes a toll on you.
So what was your journey sort of like growing up?
Yeah, no, like, I was interesting the other day. Mum said in primary she thought I was an extroverted kid, and like I was just out there making friends, all good. Intermediate, kind of the same. Year 9 was like when I quieted down, introverting, reading, and all that. But I still was like I thought I was comfortable with myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm awkward. I'm not like popular, but I'm happy as I am. But interestingly enough, one slight comment, like, you know, boys will just say anything, and you can be sitting there like,
Boys.
that hurt.
Rude.
Yeah. So like in year 13, one little tiny comment this guy said, just like I didn't even like this guy, just my whole world was like, woof. And I was like, ugh. So I like don't know if I just put up this front thinking I was like confident, I'm fine, I'm quiet, I'm fine with who I am. And then he's like, your eye bags or something at a party. Oh, your glasses, like, and hide your eye bags or something. And it was just like, whoa, okay. Yeah, and that's so scary
What
saying
if they
that.
do?
Oh, I hated that.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think then I took a big look at myself, and I remember since that day, it's kind of just been like, okay, it's no rush to find who I am. Let's just, like uni was a big thing moving down. Let's just like live through this, be a student, and kind of just discover who you are, what you like. Because I was also a people pleaser. So,
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So something that someone said, I was like, I agree. Like I like that dress saying more. So it was, I like had to just step back, and I was like, I really have no idea who I am.
Yeah, and I think a big thing that comes along with being a people pleaser is you don't really like step back and take the time to form your own opinions, and then all of a sudden you're out in the big wide world and you're like, actually, what do I think?
Wow. Yeah.
Have I ever thought about anything for myself at all, or am I just regurgitating opinions of the people that I admire?
And I was doing that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, a few people were like, you're just saying that because your friend said that. And I was like, no. I remember in year 10, my whole friend group, it was like an intervention. Is that the word? Invention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intervention. Yeah, it's like when they...
Yeah, intervene.
Yeah, if you're like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were just like, you keep saying the same words as our friend. And it was such a year 10 thing, and like, who cares if I'm saying the same lingo?
I wish I had the brain capacity to worry about such trivial things.
Year 10s, oh gosh. Yeah, so that
Not
was
a care
like
in
the
the
first
world.
thing that was like, you're just doing this because of her. And so it's just like, but yeah, I'm not fully there, but I'm accepting that, and it's more just like, okay, what do I think about this? What do I think about this? And spirituality, religion, because I grew up Christian in a Christian household, so it's just like my turn to make decisions for myself.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a journey. And I can't shut it out. I tried doing that. That doesn't work. You've really just got to process it.
Yeah.
Think about it. But yeah, how was high school for you? You mentioned bullying.
Wow.
Did that have a...
High school for me was like an averagely okay experience. I think probably the most formative for me was like the earlier years. I got a lot of my... So you were saying you get your sort of self-worth from, being a people pleaser and like getting that praise of other people. Mm-hmm. I was very much the same. Less of a people pleaser and more of like a praise seeker. Like I got all of my self-validation from like being a smart, good kid who excelled at everything and yada, yada, yada. And I think anyone can relate. Like if you were the kind of kid who was just kind of naturally like good at stuff and like took to reading like a duck to water, then as soon as you get older and you hit things that you try the first time and you're not so good at them, you go, oh well, I just suck at this then. Right. And so I like didn't learn a lot of new things because I had that mindset subconsciously. Like I remember when I did my first school visit, my mum got pulled into the principal's office.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling you this story the other day. She got pulled into the principal's office and she was like, oh, Meg's in trouble. What has she done? And he said to her, like, in all my years of teaching, I've never seen a 4-year-old read at the capacity that Meg did.
Insane.
And she wrote me a little note, like, for my 21st, she's made like this scrapbook, long story short. And she, like, kept the note that she wrote to herself on that day, like, wow, la, 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 la. And so... from that very early age, like that was sort of like my bare minimum. That was my bare minimum. And I was always being told, oh, just do your best, do your best, do your best, do your best. And in my mind, obviously doing your best is doing the best that you possibly can. It means every time you've got to beat what you've just done. But I learned really quickly
that could take a toll
as I got older, especially in year 13 when I had like a pretty bad spell, that your best is subjective and it's relative to the time, resources and energy that you have. If you have zero time, you haven't got a lot of things to do whatever you need to do, you haven't got the capacity to do it, and you still produce something, you do all that you can with what you've got, then that's your best. You don't have to constantly be beating yourself. And looking back on it now, it's so crazy to me how hard I was on myself. I was telling you the ballet story yesterday.
I was going to say,
basically, if you've ever done ballet exams, you know that when you go in, they give you a little ribbon to sort of like identify who's who, so it makes it easier for the marker. And they kind of rank you. So I don't know if it was just my ballet teacher, but like we kind of got ranked, and pink was like the one to watch, blue was like the runner-up, and then the yellow and white were, you know, third and fourth.
Right.
And
that's crazy.
I was always
pink.
pink. And then one year, I wasn't.
And I got blue.
And it was like my world had ended, because all of a sudden I wasn't meeting the bare minimum standard, which for me from when I was so young was like the absolute
exceeding
top of the top.
Yeah.
Like, so anything less than that was unacceptable.
That's exhausting.
And I found that when I got to NCEA, and all of a sudden, like, I couldn't maintain an excellent grade for every single assessment. Like, you would not believe when I was in year 9 and 10, when I got an E minus.
Oh, wow.
I had like a beep. I had a like full blown mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And
oh no,
that caught up with me, and now I am in a like much better headspace of, you know, sometimes you've just got to do what you got to do. There's times to
it's finding a balance. Yeah, like working hard, definitely getting
work
those
hard,
grades.
play hard.
Yeah, but also, I mean, did you miss out on things in high school because you were so focused on the academic side?
Yes and no. I think that I've missed out on things more because I let it define me so much.
Right.
Like, when I was really, really young, I was like this like tiny little petite fit dancer, like relatively like real cool kid. And then when I sort of hit like, you know, the age of like 9, 10, 11, went through some stuff, like gained a lot of weight. You know, there's puppy fat, but then there's like, you know, an unhealthy amount. And after that, like my whole identity, you know, kids, they only see what they see at face value. So my whole identity was really like wrapped up in, oh, she's just like a bit of a nerd, because I was no longer like athletic, even though like I very much was.
Wow.
And so like I struggled through high school a lot with that being my identity.
Right.
And I kind of restricted myself a lot. And I kind of like you, I wanted to prove that I was like not just like, I wanted to be cool and I wanted to like, you know, like,
hey,
I can go to a party and drink a beer. Like, when I probably didn't even want that at the time. Like I did it because I wanted people to
that's such a good point.
You know, I wanted to throw away that. I wanted to like,
it's
like I wanted to do a Taylor Swift and just like, you know, snake them all and be like, you think I'm this? Nah, I'm going to drop an album that should have won a Grammy and just smack you all up the butt. But
I love that.
But then that's what I tried to do. But
at
the time I realized that I should have just gone, you know what, like, why do I think I, like, you know, but that it's a maturity thing. And like, even at this age, even though like now I have a way better sense of who I am and I'm way more confident in myself, I still don't know who this is. Like, it's a thing that evolves.
Totally.
Me now is not the same person as me in 3 years.
And that's the same in 5 years' time.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to be the same then. And I think that's what I'm realizing on this path of like figuring out who the heck I am.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no final answer. I'm never going to wake up and be like, boom, I know. It's more just like, kind of just progressing, you know, I guess. Yeah.
It's so interesting though, because like we talk about how, you know, we wanted to fit in and like please people and have a very specific sort of like reputation almost, and like sort of fit into a box. But the people that we were trying to like catch up with and run, they were probably going through the exact same thing.
And that which
is so crazy.
I was going to say that. I think if we look at it, I think everyone was just trying to do things just to get in into that crowd, when if we step back
at the end of the day, like it really doesn't matter.
No,
like it really doesn't.
Yeah, and like my sisters are in high school and they're having the same, I don't know, experiences I had where, you know, I mean, drama happens. That's what happens in high school. So yeah, it's just interesting that it's just like a cycle and it just happens. And I don't know if that's like not a defining part of growing up, but it's just something not unavoidable, because it probably is, but
well, that's the thing. It's like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, do you try and stop it, or do you just let it run its course because it's part of you know, being that age and being a bit awkward. Like bullying, for example, is definitely something that like should be stopped and should be done with, but that whole dynamic and like weird couple of years of like,
Yeah.
who am I?
Yeah.
Where do I fit?
Like, I remember year 10. That was my year of trying to, fine, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to try. Because year 9, I was sick of being
I'm
like,
going to wear
awkward
some
and
really
quiet.
horrifically ugly clothing because I think it's bold and I'll
It's
be
cool.
alty.
I'm going to wear my white chucks. Ooh.
Ooh, look out, world. She's got her white chucks
There you go.
on.
Yeah, so looking back, like, you can see, like, even just my profile pictures on Facebook, the difference in that year. Like, first year, year 9, or whenever I first got Facebook, it was just like me chilling out with some chickens. But then the next one is me on a fence being like, yeah. Well,
She's alty, she's hip, she's cool, she's bold, she's taking photos with chickens on a fence.
Yeah, so like you can just tell, and I don't know, it's just like, oh sis, you were trying so hard. Like,
Yeah, it's like at the time I would have hated if someone called me a tryhard, but sis, I love you. I love all the past versions of myself. I'm trying to accept and cherish and nourish, but girl, you're trying a little bit
doing there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say something about that as well. Like social media. The age should be 16.
Yeah.
I often refer to 2016, year 12. 2016 was, I just call it the year I started being a human being.
What? Expand.
Like, I think that was the year I became a person. Because I look at any photos before that and I'm like, what is that? What are you doing?
Right.
And then it was almost like I woke up on January 1st, 2016, and all of a sudden I knew how to put clothes on that weren't horrific, and I knew how to do my eyebrow. And it's like, those outs, I think, like, they're not as important, but I think there's a transition time where you start realizing that those sort of trivial things don't matter. And of course I was very much still in that mindset at that age, but I think that year 12, year 13 time when stuff started getting a bit rough,
yeah,
it really strips you down to your core and you go, okay, what actually matters? Yeah, and I think after that I grew up really quickly after that.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been the same since, but a little bit older and a little bit wiser.
Yeah, as the years go on, kind of thing.
That's natural though. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Maturity thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we've done with high school, thankfully. So, moving on.
You would have to pay me a very large sum of money to go
Yeah.
back to high school.
I would never go back.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, great moments. Miss drama, but yeah.
Drama in high school was
Media,
another
drama.
breed. Also,
Oh, yeah.
if you didn't have a chaotic, like, year 10 or year 11 science class,
Oh, honestly.
I feel like we all share that experience.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, actually, year 11, you still had to do science.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Just like general science.
Yeah, I hated it. So somehow I got put in the internal class. So we just did like internals.
Literally
for the
just
whole
mucking
year.
around
Yeah.
the whole time.
It was just chaos.
Hey, let's see if I can burn this stick on a Bunsen burner. It'll be fun. Let's burn this building down. Let's rip into my teacher for 45 minutes and get nothing done.
Yeah.
Meg, go sit at the back of the class. Just kidding, that was never me. I was way too stuck
say,
in my
really?
goody two shoes energy for that to happen. But
I was that kid.
I
in
wish I was
primary.
that kid.
Yeah.
I feel
That
like
would have been quite fun.
I feel like that's what I missed out on.
Yeah,
I was too
being a
busy
bit
worrying
naughty.
about like the praise of teachers and like being the good
Yeah.
Excel like leadership kid. Like I wish I mucked around because everyone
is
like
great
tells
advice.
their funny stories from high school. They're like,
Yeah,
I
true.
snuck up on the roof. Yeah, I snuck out in the middle of the night, went and kissed a boy on the road. Yeah, I got kicked
never
out of
done
science class.
that.
I never did that because I was
No.
too on my shit about trying to be a good I'm a perfect good grade
Yeah.
girl. Don't do
Oh,
that. It's
wow.
overrated. Like, get your grades, study hard, but for the love of God,
Have fun.
15-year-old Meg, 14-year-old Meg, whoever the hell old you are, just do something naughty for once in your life.
Well, I mean, you made up for that now, have you?
Don't tell them that.
No, she has
All legal
not.
fun, of course.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely no illegal things happening.
No.
Absolutely
I
not.
was gonna say one time though. See, I wish I was like, I don't know, a bit naughty and in college. Naughty.
I wish I was a bit naughty.
Naughty in college. 'Cause,
Yeah.
one year, for prank day, put a cow on the second floor of the school. Apparently, it was like a rumor that was, I think, real. A cow. They put a cow
Ella,
upstairs.
Ella. We were just talking about how we don't have any funny stories from high. Every single episode we have filmed so far, I've literally had about 2 moments where I've been like,
It wasn't me
what?
who did it.
How did you... Okay, first of all, where do you obtain a single cow? Secondly,
Yeah,
how
that's
do
a
you
good point.
get that cow do you get a horse trailer?
These questions I would like answered. If you went to, should I say the school? I don't know if that's allowed.
That's up to you.
I won't say the school, but if you know me and you went to my high school, is the cow story true? Because
Oh wait, so
we've
this is
got
speculation.
questions.
We don't actually know.
Well,
that.
yeah, it was like a whole big thing, and then they turned prank day into thank day. So like now we just thank everyone, which is nice because it got a bit chaotic.
Positive vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that noise was. Can we just censor that?
I think there might be quite a bit of censoring happening in this episode because we're coughing, we're swearing, we're pooflinging everywhere. Anyway, I think it may be time for my favourite. Your favourite segment's the quickfire questions.
Oh yeah.
But my favourite segment
Is
snack break.
Yeah.
First of all, you're going to hear from, however, Meg and Ella from an alternate dimension.
watch out.
Where are they? What are they doing? What are they wearing? Am I wearing a green turtleneck again? This is my second episode in a green turtleneck.
You really love your turtlenecks.
I have 2 turtlenecks and both of them are green.
Huh. I mean, I'm wearing a turtleneck too.
Wow.
It's not green though.
Why are you wearing a turtleneck, Ella?
Because it's cold.
All right.
Don't give me that.
All right. Anyway. We'll be right back after the break. See you soon. Bye.
La 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 la. Da, 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 da. And no one's sponsoring us, so we're going to sponsor ourselves.
Do you want to sit down? Go sit down. I'll talk to the adults. You go sit down. Hi, everyone. I just want to say a huge thank you for supporting Up in the Air, the podcast. We really appreciate all the support and all the feedback. We need it to supplement our grade. So any constructive criticism or positive feedback you may have is greatly appreciated. You can follow myself on Instagram at meg.wy and Ella, what's your Instagram? Ella the Gator. Coming up next is Snack Break, and we're going to be talking about self-identity a little bit more. And snacks, of course. You can't forget the snacks.
I think we got a concussion.
Oh my god.
Come relax. Lean into it. Let's do it.
Just be chill.
Don't do it. What's your snack?
I'm being chill.
You are chill.
Oh, yes, snack break. Woo!
Okay, come on.
Okay, so we had snack break. What do you mean,
Come on. I'm dying to show you my snack.
So we went out into the kitchen and Ella hid her snack from me. She was like, "You're not allowed to say it until we film. I don't want you to see my snack. It's a secret. It's a little sneaky secret." So I was like, "Okay,
now I've
fine.
hyped it up.
What
it's
is
too
it?
much.
So do you want to go first or do you want me to go
you
first?
Go.
Okay. Well, I need to rate it, so that means I need to open it.
Oh no.
ASMR. Today, my snack
Is a bar.
is a nice natural toasted oat bar with dark chocolate and oats.
Yum. Tasty? Mate.
I've eaten this so many times, I know what it tastes like. I didn't really need to taste it.
Our flatmate's leaving. Oh, so you know the rating.
It's like eating a chocolate bar, but you can convince yourself that it's healthy because it's a muesli bar and it's got oats in it.
Lovely.
So I'd give it like, it's no banana bread.
No.
And it's certainly not a
Those
Texas
chips.
barbecue pea chip.
Wait, someone told me about that. Our mate Emma from B School.
Yeah.
She said that apparently they mush the peas up. Like they mush the whole thing up and then they have molds for them.
How?
I don't
Thank
know
you,
if
Emma.
that's true.
I've been
but
dying to know that
that
information.
makes sense.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that's why there's nothing in it. They just mash a whole bunch of peas.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much. I would.
Cool,
It's been annoying me for like the past week. Wow. Thank you. And I also have a mandarin. We will see if it's a good or a sour gross mandarin very soon while I peel it. But please enlighten us with what your amazing beautiful snack is.
I gave you food. kind of hyped it up. But I guess we'll give it a little geese, a little bite.
Are you gonna wait? Stop. Pause. Stop the recording. What the hell are you doing?
I'm just giving up. You just eat the skin. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
You've got some.
Oh.
This is what I have to put up with, ladies and gentlemen.
What, me eating kiwi fruit is really affecting your life?
If you eat kiwi fruit skin on, comment down below. Or don't. Personally, I don't want to know about it. But I'm sure Ella would love to find some friends. Actually, no, we're talking about self-worth and self-love and self-care today. So, if that makes you happy, by God, do what makes your soul sing. Is your soul singing right now?
My soul singing?
Is your soul singing?
My soul is doing opera.
Is eating that kiwi like that sparking some Marie Kondo joy in your life?
It's making me realise I definitely can't go on a date and eat something. Like...
So, oh my God. So you would eat anything like that, not just a kiwi? I'm saying right now you could definitely not eat a kiwi in front of anybody ever again. Okay. Not even a date. Just like don't eat a kiwi in public.
Okay, I'll lock myself in my room.
Yeah.
And eat
if you want to eat a kiwi, you have to go hide away and do it.
They're called kiwi fruit, right? Not kiwis.
Sorry, that's my America showing. I'm so sorry.
Have you gone to America?
It's my Harry Styles showing.
Okay, fine. We'll call it a kiwi.
She walked away through a cheap bag of cigarettes.
But don't get me started.
Eating the skin and the bits inside it whack.
I'm kind of into it.
She's kind of into it. She is crazy. But she's in. Okay. It's a good mandarin. Oh my God, you just.
It's in my hair.
Meg and Ella failing to eat fruit for 45 minutes. That's what this video should be titled.
These TVs that would be watching this.
They would
be crying.
I'm so sorry. I can hear your screams from a kilometre away. Oh. Where are you going?
Putting a tissue on your bench.
But you're leaving half of it.
No, I'll eat it later.
Okay.
I just feel bad eating it.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, I just feel bad eating it into the mic.
Is this a B-school assessment or a babysitting gig?
I'm back. How are you?
Which one is it? Is this a B-school assessment or a babysitting gig?
Both. No, B-school.
I mean, you're not. It's definitely
babysitting
both.
me.
I sometimes feel like I am.
Why? Well, I mean, the food thing was fair. Far out.
That is how a baby would eat.
You know, it's self-love. I've just given up on the nice.
Yeah, sorry.
Cutlery. Just eat it.
Good vibes.
Get
I'm so sorry
it.
for disturbing what you had going on there. You do you, boo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let your
Do I
soul
have
sing
anything in
opera.
my teeth?
No, do I? I definitely have an oat in my teeth.
No. Wait, let me see. No.
Brilliant.
Cool.
I guess we can continue on with
Self-love.
self-love, self-care,
Self-worth.
self-worth. Self-love, self-care,
Oh, by the way, I did rate
self-worth.
my kiwi fruit like a solid 8.
An
Just had to get that
8?
out there. Sorry, I know we're going back.
Only point five.
0.4.
Only 0.5 less than the Texas barbecue pie crisps? That's unbelievable.
What accent's that?
I was trying to recovering from my mispronunciation.
Ah.
That's what you do if you mispronounce something. You just
I do that actually.
Yeah, I
like
do
with
that same
with a
thing.
song or anything, you just kind of
roll into it.
Yeah.
Facts in it, straight facts.
Facts on facts.
It's facts on facts on facts. Meat
Now.
on chips.
This is a food channel.
Yeah,
A poo flinging channel and a food channel.
God, that's what we're gonna be known as. If we had merch, which we never would, but if we had YouTube merch, it would say poo flinger and food
I now
chat.
get it why people do merch. I so want
You
merch.
want a shirt that says poo flinger?
No.
So we've spoken about our journey when we were younger.
Yes.
With finding yourself and your self-love journey. And just like being super wholesome and fun with yourself.
Yay.
But
Yes.
now
we talk
where
about
are we sitting?
now.
Because it's a very big transformative phase that we're in of life right now.
Oh, it is.
It definitely is. There is a lot going on, and I'm kind of confused, but kind of just like loving it at the same time.
Yeah.
So what I want to know from you.
Yes.
This is what I want to know. What do you do for yourself? 2 questions. What do you do for yourself now to like, I hate the word self-love, but to take care of yourself? Yeah. How do you manage to like keep a good, to
routine,
self-worth, and also like to sum up, who do you see? Are you okay?
Sorry, I'm gonna burp.
She's got a burp.
Sorry. Oh, it's really there. Sorry, continue. I'm so sorry.
It's there. The ins and outs. It's coming out. Oh my god.
Did you hear me burp this morning? I had coffee. This is why I'm like this. I had coffee. Go. What do I do for self-care? And
how do you like keep up your routine of looking after yourself? And also like if you were someone else and you were looking at you, who would you see yourself? Like how do you see yourself now? What do you identify as, in the sense of like, I like this about myself and I know I need to work on this and
Okay. Shoot.
Two big questions.
Okay, well, first one.
But what do you do now to like upkeep?
Yeah. Well, I think I've realized that I need to at least exercise or even go for a walk. Like, we went for a walk yesterday. Loved that. So fun. So, exercise and strumming the guitar, even though, sorry, when I sing, it's like a bit much. But
Ella's a great singer. And she doesn't know that I know this, but she also writes her own songs. I've heard them. They're really good.
Do you know what? Someone said to us once, our dynamic here is, they didn't even know this, but that you with guys would just go straight up to them and be like, sup.
I never used to, for the record. It's very much a situation where I'm just so over the BS of it and the games of it that I'm just like, screw it. If I get rejected, I kind of like, I like myself enough to know it's not personal.
Yeah, this is very sidetrack note, but it's quite funny. So Meg would like be honest and like, hey, sup. Where this person said that they think I would just write songs about them. And they are so right.
You do! I've heard them.
It's so accurate.
I mean,
so
I write
amazing.
like poems and journal entries. But like,
I write songs.
I have heard some of Ella's songs about the many boys in her life.
That's a fat laugh.
But no, they're good. That's what I can say very confidently that I've definitely done the same.
Okay.
Back in the day.
I think it's normal.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the questions you even said?
Your self-love routine and what you do to take care of yourself now. And
check, done.
So you strum the guitar and you run.
No, try to. I can't really run. I like you've seen me run. Let's just remember Carpi when we did our station. When we did our station.
My God. I wish we had footage of that.
Oh dear. Yeah. So try to run, walk, and breathe fresh air, and try read guitar. Wonderful. And then what do people? If I was looking at myself,
what do you think of yourself now? Like honestly, like really, like what do you think of who you are, where you are? Are you proud of? Like,
I'm proud of who I am. If that was like, but I'm like proud to be okay not knowing who I am just yet. Like I felt really rushed last year, being like, I thought self-worth came from other people, and like kind of what you were saying, praise and validation. Yeah. Kind of, you could only feel that from other people. So like, in high school and a little bit, you'd think boys would give you that, and if they don't, it's like,
what's wrong with me?
Yeah. So I think this year I'm just like had a whole reflective summer, and like
had a spiritual awakening.
So I think now I'm happy with where I am. I'm just like cruising, just on the journey, kind of.
What if you had to describe yourself in 3 words? What would they be?
One of them would be like, not nice, but like I'd like to think I'm approachable.
Sorry,
cool.
It's like this Facebook
cool.
when you're like you're nice, you're cool,
to be honest,
you're pretty. TBH, like that we have class together,
which would really get closer someday soon. Yeah. Okay, not nice, but like I'd like to think people think I'm kind or like Bubbly. We'll go with bubbly. I've just burped again. So also very open in that sense. Mm-hmm. I kind of just eat like a monster. And yeah, I'm open in that sense.
Then fling it when it's gone.
And then third word, kind of I think I didn't realize people not saw through, but our lecturer kind of was like at the start of the year, like, who are you? And he kind of saw through my bubbliness. Not that it's fake, because it's not. It's just
but that's the thing, everyone has the self that they present and then the self that they are when they're in their bedroom alone.
Yeah, so he was like, you're playing with your necklace all the time, like even when we're talking, like kind of know who you are and just be confident in that. So I was like, wow, no one's really ever said that straight up to my face. So I think I don't have a word for that. Sorry, long story. But
sometimes people need to tell you how it is.
Yeah. So the third word is just like unknown or loading. That's the third word. Loading.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I really like that. Like, to be continued.
Yeah.
Like, work in progress.
Mm-hmm. We should have a coffee every time we start these
Yeah,
things.
okay, we're very, backstory, we're very sensitive to caffeine, both of us.
Ooh.
The first time I drank coffee in about a year was started this year. We did it together during, like, formatting and stuff because it was just so busy. And I think that coffee probably had, like, a double shot or 3 shots of coffee in it.
A lot.
I remember sitting in a meeting with my tutor and the head of B school. And I was staring at him, shaking my leg like this. I couldn't focus. And I was like, can you speak faster? You're speaking too slow. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And then afterwards, we were in the car coming home.
Yeah.
We crashed.
Honestly.
Ella was crying.
I was in the back seat crying.
And I was just like really depressed. I was sitting there like...
Our flatmate's just talking to us. Everything's fine. I get out of the car, slam the door, run to my room and just like have a mini panic attack.
Coffee did this.
It's so funny when I look back to it. I mean, I took a photo of me crying as well, so I'm going to find the photo, and maybe insert it here.
Yeah, I mean, if you would
It's
like
so
to do
funny.
that, definitely do that, because it would be very funny.
Anyway,
Megan. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Because,
Wow.
honest to God, I mean, we've got like you're a year younger than me.
Yeah.
If I was... I mean, it's not even that different because, like, last year... I was your age, like it's only a year's difference and it feels like it was yesterday, but if I look at how different I am now, it's like
that's so true,
astronomical.
Yeah.
So I wish I was more self-aware last year,
right?
Because like I feel like especially in the last sort of 6 months over like COVID, you know, you've got nothing to do, you've got a lot of time alone with yourself to think. I've kind of done a lot of self-reflection, and I've gone, this is why I did this, and this is why this happened, and this is who I am, and why did I ever attach myself to X, Y, Z? It's not important.
No.
Yeah.
It's about growth.
Oh, this is so wholesome. Wow.
I thought there might be tears on this channel. I didn't think they'd come this soon. Like,
oh my God, are you crying?
No, but like this is very cute. I'm liking this.
It's a cute little friendship.
Yeah.
Moment. Oh wow.
I must say this is getting deep.
Oh wow.
Stop.
Do you know what TV show never fails to make me cry that I'm like full gas being reminded of right now? Queer Eye.
Oh,
I love Queer Eye.
I've watched only the first episode the other day. I like don't know where I've been.
Bro,
but
there's
it's so
so
good.
much for you to see. I'm so jealous. I finished their seasons in like a day and now I've run out of content.
It's
and I'm
very good. Do you know what content you could watch?
Up in there. Should I just sit? Okay, when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to sit in bed and watch our own videos.
Okay. I'm going to watch Harry. Oh, listen to Harry.
Wow. Dude, I've listened to that thing 4 nights in a row.
You're kidding.
It's brilliant.
Okay, I must say, I've listened to it once.
It's very intimate.
Fell asleep. It's a bit naughty.
Naughty. A bit naughty in it.
A little bit naughty.
It's very intimate.
Like, okay, we can hold hands.
We
That's
can
what he
snuggle
says.
in a canoe on the river and we
Listening
look
to
in
the
the sky
pitter-patter.
and it's orange with the white stripes, the ribbons of cloud in the sky, and across the glade a deer. Now we're in a cabin.
I've got goosebumps.
Don't
No
question
kidding.
it. Or maybe
Stop
I
it.
should read one. Well, now we're in a cabin and we're snuggling. Don't question it.
Just imagine
It's
what
just
you
what
want to
part,
imagine.
innit?
Close
Yeah, and
your
now we're
eyes.
walking down the road. It's real relaxing. Go to sleep.
And the rain falling on ya. Pitter patter. Pitter patter. That's my favourite bit. My eyes shut open when I heard that.
It's like I'm trying to
Hello.
be sleeping, Harry, and you're stirring something in me.
Naughty.
Stop.
Do you know what didn't help though, Meg? I was trying to fall asleep last night and you were sending Harry Styles photos in the group chat. And I was like, not now.
I was on Pinterest, okay? I was just going for a little gaze and I needed to be shared.
Thank you. I might print some out.
I've got one. I'm right over there.
Hello.
Yeah, anyway.
Meg.
I love how we go off on these little tangents.
I think
they're often more entertaining than the actual content we planned.
That's true.
That's terrible.
Well, I think it's great to know that our radio skills are coming through. We can just chat and have a ramble.
Is rambling on the radio good though?
I think potentially. I think the direction we've gone, there
the
are
ability to
sprinkles of humour.
The ability to improvise, we'll call it.
I got phlegm in my mouth.
So relatable. Wow. Look at you go.
Meg.
Yeah. Hi.
How are you now? You kind of touched on it.
So you're gonna steal my questions?
Well, no, I'm getting there.
No, it's fine.
It's totally fine. It's chill. No, with your journey with self-love, I mean, in high school, it was kind of just like high school. Good snack.
I hate eating on camera. Sorry.
Coffee is terrible for us. Self-love, self-worth. Are you like fully there? Did you think because you talked about validation from others, do you still get that now? And how are you like, I think you've got a good balance now between work and academic side of uni and the social side, right?
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, like how has that played into uni? Have you like did you go into it being like with that mindset you had in year 9? I guess you've grown.
Not.
Yeah, I guess you definitely had grown between high school.
I've learnt that about myself recently. I probably have oats in my teeth. I'm so sorry if you're sorry. Ignore me. Ignore me. That's me catching my stuff up with the pronunciation.
Hurry up and give me your answer.
So I definitely did not go into uni with the same mindset I had in high school. I crashed in year 13. For those of you who are not aware, we'll talk about it in another episode because it's a lot to get into mental health wise, but I crashed hard, fast, burned out, died. And so that really stripped me back to I can only do so much right now. I have to deal with achieves. I have to deal with the not achieves. I have to deal with the merits. Like
that's great.
Merits are great. Like I don't know why I ever thought they were bad. They're like perfectly great, good, and achieve. You know what I mean? So it's like so I had to learn really quickly. You know, the most important thing is you. Yeah. Like what's the point in doing anything if you're not happy and around to enjoy it? So I learned really, it strips you back. Like it definitely strips you back to your core, and you have to decide, okay, what's important? What am I going to do? Is getting a 97 on this essay more important than me getting 8 hours of sleep tonight? Is it more important than my happiness? Yeah. And so I learned about myself this past year, and especially starting uni again, because I've just tended not to really care that much about grade. Like I have learned that I'm the kind of person who likes doing well, and I like achieving at a high level, and I like
it's a good feeling.
Being, I like that. Like I like doing
working for
good,
that.
and I like working hard.
Yeah.
But excuse me, why are we burping today?
Oh, burps.
Coffee burps.
Because we ate our food.
Yeah. But I've learned to do it for myself.
Yeah.
Because before I was doing it for myself, but the expectations I had of myself were unrealistic, unhealthy, and I was doing it because I wanted praise from other people, not necessarily to make myself proud. And so my mindset in that regard has changed, and with it the results that I get have changed, because if I get a 67 on something, but I know I put my blood, sweat and tears into it, or I did all that I could given the resources and time I had, then you know I did all that I could. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
it's
good.
You know, if you pass, if you get over that line and you do all that you can, then what more can you ask of somebody?
So you've kind of like just pulled yourself down, like the standard you've set for yourself, pulled it down to a place where it's achievable, and like you're still working hard, right? Yeah. But you're kind of looking at your environment and just
and then I don't think my standard has shifted. I've just realized that
Another burp. Another burp.
Oh wow, really ins and
They're
outs should be on
coming
your
in and
podcast name.
quick and fast.
My standards are still high for myself. I've just learnt that you can't always achieve that highly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, there's life goes like this.
It's a roller coaster.
And sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. And I've just learned to like not define my self-worth on a number or a grade. Okay. Like, I know that I'm smart. I know that I work hard. I know that I love what I do. What's a number gonna say about
that's so true?
I mean?
And that's the same thing. It comes back to what's a number and what's someone's opinion on. I mean, you want to be like I find like people's opinions in the past have been like all that mattered kind of thing. Like
100%.
I'd say I don't care what people think. I don't mind. Like I know who I am. But at the same time, like as I said, like that guy's comment just was like boom. So it's.
I definitely think it's an age thing. Some people find it harder to grow out of than others, but you kind of notice when people, not even the older people get, the less they care about other people because they realize that life is short. Do whatever you want to do what makes you happy. Who gives a rat's ass about Trina down the road who doesn't like your pink jeans?
Exactly, and that's what I'm really like getting. You know? I think this year has been huge in that sense. Like, you don't like it, I don't care, and like that has allowed me to, wear the kind of clothes I've always wanted to wear. Like I've always wanted to wear like those sheer tights, with docks and a skirt. I always thought it was cute, but a few people were like, no, don't wear that, and that's fine. Like I respect that, but I'm just gonna do it, and that's opened so many more doors. I'm like, wearing what I want,
and just being open with like who you are and stuff, and not trying to change yourself to suit someone else. Yeah,
like the tattoo I'm getting, the tiny bit of me was like, I want people to like this. This was when I was thinking of tattoos last year, but like, no, this is on my body. I'm gonna get what I want.
Who cares? If it makes you happy, who cares?
Yeah. So definitely, it's such a journey and such a I think talking about it as well for me has been like a massive way to help me get there. And just like sharing experiences.
And I feel like recently more like I said in the last 6 months, it's just almost been like a light switch has gone off in my head where like it wasn't even a conscious choice that I made to sort of go like, I'm gonna stop caring about what people think and I'm gonna be unapologetic with me. It just kind of like happened. I woke up one day and I was like, why did I never do that thing I really wanted to do? Or what? Like, there's like, I know who I am. I know that like I'm a good person, generally speaking.
You are a good person.
I'm funny. I have great friends who love me. I love myself. I work hard. I love what I do. Look at everything that I have. Like, why would I worry about something as trivial as another person's like shitty opinion? I mean, and that's the thing. I thought I had to be like, I hear everyone, I get it, I listen to you, but sometimes people are just rude and like they don't deserve your time or energy.
And that's so true, and that's what I'm realizing now.
I was always the person who gave everyone the benefit of the doubt. I thought everyone's a good person. Everyone deserves the time of day. And I now believe like everyone has the capacity to be a good person, but if someone's not worth your time, they're not worth your time.
And I think I've not wasted, but I've just learnt through experiences. And I don't need to tiptoe around people. If someone like says something that's a bit off, I can be like, hang on a minute, that kind of hurt, or what did you mean by that?
And it goes back to what you just said. It's an experience thing. It's a maturity thing. It's something that I used to hear people talk about this all the time. Like, who cares about what other people think? But it was so ingrained into my brain. I was like, okay, you're saying this, but how do I change it? I genuinely don't think it's something you can tell people, or you can, you can hear it a million times, but it will never settle in. I genuinely think it's just something you get to a point where you've had so many. Oh my goodness! You've had so many experiences, or you experience something and it just kind of clicks in your head. It's something that you have to kind of figure out on your own, no matter how many times you hear it.
It's almost like fight or flight in a way. Like, am I gonna continue?
COVID.
Okay.
I don't have COVID, full disclosure. That's probably bad. We should stop doing that. Instead of saying bless you, we've started saying COVID. Or like Robitussin, COVID.
Yikes.
COVID. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that in public. That's not a good idea.
No. But yeah, you're good? You're okay?
I'm really happy.
Okay.
Finally, oh my throat! Wow. I think my life in school and up until maybe like the start of last year was ruled by stress.
Wow.
I was terrified of stress. I was anxious. I was a very anxious person. I was constantly stressed. I was stressed very easily because I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I committed to more than I could take on.
I did see that a little
I
bit.
was so stressed, and I think genuinely, and I'm shocked to say this, but last year in first year B school, I don't think that there was ever a time when it was too much for me.
Wow.
Like, there were times when I was busy, and there were times when it was like, wow, I'm really under the pump. I need to like get it done this week. But there was never a time where I broke down in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep, or it was too much to deal with, or like school wise. I just kind of cruised through it. Well, I didn't. It was hard work, but I can't explain why, because previous Meg would have been so. And it's the same this year. Like, even with pictures, like, I was so nervous and there was so much to do and it was a lot of pressure, but there was never a time where I threw my hands up and was like, I'm way too stressed, I can't do this. I just wrote it, you know, like, it was, and I can't explain why that's happened. Maybe my body has run out of stress hormones from all me using it up years previously.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
So wait, did you feel like okay last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt.
For the most part, like school wise, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, so this year I've just noticed that, I don't mean to be offensive, but I've just noticed this year you've been a lot more, like, it's almost like you've taken a...
Yeah, I feel oddly calm.
Yeah, that's the word. You feel...
I'm just like quietly sure of myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know what was like the catalyst for that happening. Or maybe I do. No, I think I do. But I don't know. It's an age thing. It's an experience thing. And I just, no matter what goes on, like, we are doing so much work at the moment. Like, this is a lot to deal with. And it's constant all the time. Our weekends are full. We're working as well on the side. But I'm just oddly calm.
We were talking about that, actually. Yeah.
When we went on walking today, I just kind of have like a quiet confidence and a quiet sense of just like knowing that it's all going to get done, it's all going to be fine, it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Which is odd, because that isn't that. Well, I say that's not me, but that's not who I used to be.
Right.
And I think I keep associating myself with being someone who's stressed and anxious and high strung and puts a lot of pressure on themselves. And I'm learning recently that either one, I've evolved as a human being, which it happens. Wow, revolutionary. Or that's just never who I was in the first place, and I was trying to be someone that I wasn't.
Do you find that because you have like found your self-worth, you know it, do you find
still find it? It's
it's a journey, if that,
and not every day is good.
No, and not as I said before, it's not like you wake up and you're like, I know it, but because you are like sure of yourself, is that the right
in a sense
word?
like you still have insecurities and stuff, but I just kind of am okay with it,
accepting,
as opposed
it's
to like
kind of
freaking out about it.
It's kind of you stopping, I think both of us kind of stopping, I'm going to please everyone, but do you find that has placed the sense of calmness over you? Is that why this year, you know how you were saying before?
Probably, yeah. But also just like, this is such a, like, this is the end of the road for us. Like, you know, like, we're dying.
The end of the road, but also start of
you know what I mean? Like, you go through high school and you're like, I don't know, am I good enough? I don't know where I want to be. What am I doing? Who am I? And I feel like now it's like, we're coming to the end of our degree. We're going into this big new chapter. And I'm kind of like, you know, I just started backing myself. Like, I've put the work in. I am here for a reason. Like, I've done it, or I've nearly, like, I'm good.
That's great. I love that.
Are you feeling good?
I mean, I'm feeling good. I think I'm excited to get where you are in a way of, it's, I don't know, I still can't say positive, like when you ask the 3 words about me, I always go, I don't know, because I just feel like
you're not very good at taking compliments.
No,
I'm still not good at taking compliments.
It's awful.
I
don't know how to react.
It's like, thanks. You too.
And I mean, like, I'm sure I'm bubbly and everything, but I need to just be more confident in that.
Own it.
Yeah, I need to own it.
And own not knowing. Like,
Mhm.
it's okay to
I'm
not
slowly
be like
doing it.
a perfect person who knows themselves in and out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
The moral of the story, babe. And with that being said...
Is it? Oh. Water.
Oh, Ella Shepherd. We're spilling things on these microphones.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Ross and Paul don't come for us. Ross and Paul are in charge of all the tech and stuff at B school, so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It didn't get anywhere. It was a little dribble. I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
Don't give me nice
There's been
things.
worse things on this bed.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. Not like that's not what I meant. That is not
Expand,
what I
expand.
meant.
What's been on
Okay, well, we had a house party a couple of weeks ago and someone stood their muddy feet on the bed, okay?
Okay. I was really like, wow,
There
you're
was
being open in this
mud.
room.
No,
Oh, so just mud?
just
Mud.
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 Anyway, episode 3. We've gone so overtime. We're going to have a fun time. It's, yeah. Check that out.
We're at 20. No, I can't see it. Oh, well.
It's 25.
Oh, shoot. Can
And
we
the
do our little fun?
Yes. Oh my God, we did do the questions.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'll go get them. We'll be
Okay.
right back. I'll go get the questions. You'll see me in like literally a split second and I'll have them. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Hello.
That was a bit of movie magic. So we have the questions here. You know how it works by now. If you don't, you should have watched episode 1 and 2.
Ooh.
What the hell was that? Basically, quick fire questions.
Go, go,
You've
go.
got 10 seconds on the clock. Ella Shepherd, please.
Dive
If
in.
you will.
I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games.
Timer. Wait.
Primrose
Okay.
Aberdeen.
Read that question.
Okay. I'm putting down the mic.
Move that bus. Good show.
What would you say to 15-year-old you?
Go.
Oh, dear little Ella. Frick. I don't like the time. Okay, think about this. Can we start again?
Beep, beep, beep,
Can we
beep,
start
beep,
again?
beep, beep, beep.
Can we start
Do you know what?
again?
You can pick another question because I set the timer for 10 minutes instead of 10 seconds.
Okay. I guess, wait, little advice.
No. New question.
Be okay not being okay. Got it. Sorry, that was terrible.
Okay.
Oh,
3.
freaked out.
Read it.
Yes.
What? This is your favourite segment.
Okay. Ooh, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Go.
I see myself in a career. Hopefully, how old would I be? Married? At least with a partner. Still working up the ranks and being a great person. Yes.
Just being a great person, having a fun time.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to be like love and work,
Nice.
partner,
Yeah.
friends.
You will. Good. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm
29. I'd be 29.
29. Wow.
29. Jeepers. That's not old. That's just like,
Scary.
wow.
Wow. Anyway,
Your
here's the
turn.
timer.
You're much better at this.
I don't. Oh, okay.
Okay. And you get your pop socket out.
I'm gonna pick the other green one.
Okay. Ready? Oh, no, you read
gotta
it
wait
first.
till I read it.
Sorry.
So this is relevant
go,
to what
go.
we spoke to today, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift era?
Oh.
Oh wow, I got such an easy one. You gonna press go?
Go.
There's so many great ones, but I'd probably say album wise, Red.
Oh, agreed.
Red
agreed.
is so underrated. Snubbed with the
Agreed.
Grammy. Really angry about it, but the oh wow,
I
I'm
forgot
out of
this
time.
was even here. Get off. Thank you.
Yeah, Red. I'll go with Red.
Such a good song.
And a great combo of pop and country before she went full pop.
Yeah.
Love the full pop, but that Red is like a little perfect
a little dabble
smoothie
dabble.
of both of them.
I would listen to that on my radio speaker thing, hanging on my hammock, but like on the bar bit, like a jungle gym.
I love Red. Such
so
a good album.
freaking great.
Anyway,
That's that. We're done. That was horrible.
thank you for watching episode 3 of Up in the Air. If you enjoyed this content, you can follow us on Instagram for more content behind the scenes and selfies and stuff. My username is at meg.wy at megwy.
I'm Ella the Gator.
Don't give us coffee because this is what happens. Yeah, I hope.
Subscribe. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you do it.
Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up.
Comment down below
Go on.
what food you eat weird, and your favorite
Oh.
Taylor Swift era.
Stop it. Okay. I like that. Well done.
Right.
Cool. Well, catch you on Monday.
Indeed, you will.
Have a wonderful weekend.
See you next week. Happy Friday.
See you later. Ka kite anoa.
Bye.